Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization. Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ground ball left side. Arenado to first in time. And that is.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Righty delivers. Stays alive. This one popped up. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Yankees nothing.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And it's 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swung on, belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Bay headed for the plate. The relay, but it's offline. It's 2-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in there. Left-hand hitter waits. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Alec Thomas now. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Heston Kjerstad, the next Pirate to hit. And here it comes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
When you can run your fastball up there in the high 90s, you'd think you'd throw it almost all the time. But right there in that at bat, he saved it until the final pitch and just blew it right by the batter. I mean, that's almost impossible to catch up to if you haven't had a chance to time that velocity.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on.
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Eddie Wood.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Way high.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. 2 outs, base is empty. Oh, he gloves it. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Blue Jays go down. Now it's the power speed combo. Eddie Wood. On the ground to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. Top of the second. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Wood back to work. And a swing and a miss there. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. And another ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Got him swinging.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Cedric Mullins in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Out towards left center, sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. And first offering is fouled off. Kirk, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Ripped on the ground to second, whips it to first, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third, no score. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Rosario in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Max Muncy. Wood back to work. Fouled off. He was late. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. Cedric Mullins next up for the Blue Jays. And that one a little below the knees. Ball one. Left-hand hitter waits. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Bounce to third. Zips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Kjerstad settles under it and makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Bay at first, 1 gone. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
At the belt and fires. And it's just foul. That was close. Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. Wouldn't chase that time. Montgomery, in his 2nd season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. To the right side, and he grabs it foul. Ball to strike, the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That one out to right. He's got it. 1 down. Now the left fielder struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss. And there's a hit. One down. Rafael Lantigua next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, 1 for 2. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That to right. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start this.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And another big at-bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Heston Kjerstad. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Pirates leave them loaded. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Wood with a solid outing on the mound and pushed them to the walk-off win at the plate. Not bad.
Yeah, Boo, today wasn't his best day at the dish, but he pitched pretty well, and he'll look...
Shows until they fizz up, rizz up, like you're with us. If not, zip up your lip up, whip up. Hits with ransom, foul styles get in. Once we came back cause we heard hip hop needed another anthem. Black like Noah, in fact, in Foya. And we was back in the days with the drifters, we'd have been known as the blowers. Revenue since the 70s, find me. So we went crazy in the 80s, so we won't kiss in the 90s. Oops, the naughties, troops and sections of. So clap your hands and hold your shorty.
And welcome to Baseball City, spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, your 2026
Eddie Wood now at the plate.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And takes low for ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. That one hit to right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. That one the other way. Robert snags it on the run.
Man, he smoked that.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood. In the air out towards right center. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the speedy catcher, Eddie Wood. Foul ball there. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The relay throw. Tries to get back and save.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Nolan Shanuel, the next Pirate to hit.
First baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
0-1 now. To the right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Thomas going back. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and the Pirates strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Beschönigungen. Popped up. Wood under it. And there's 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him, Eddie Wood.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And a pitch. Up the middle. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now, Connor Wong. Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a
line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench.
Here now is our
natural disasters, all these emotional rappers. Master of my own fate and I own my own masters. Don't let this smooth taste fool you. When I bust, I school you. They throw rocks and hide behind the computer. It's yellow tape and white chalk when I'm on the beat. Yeah, you rich, but your talk is cheap. Never see me trying to walk the sheep. I'm so famous, can't even cough in peace. Your alter ego is Maltese. I was waiting for Auntie Punkin release. Crying over spilled milk. Probably never seen your friend. Probably never seen your dad. Or played dodgeball with Fed time. I done some things I ain't proud of. Like so my mom. The devil put something toxic in me. Demons trying to have an auction in me. They wanna sell my soul. Going once, going twice. Never sold. Best story that was never told. Keep in mind that I have several episodes. A lot of things to be thankful for. A wife and 3 kids, I may make it 4. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve. Rest in peace, Johnny really hadn't birds. Yeah, I'm a threat. Yeah, I'm a threat. You know I'm a threat. Yeah, I'm a threat. They wanna know where the jump shot come from. Coach Outlaw taught me the beef method. Balance eye contact, elbow room, follow through. See, that's what I was taught to do. I probably learned more from Coach Gwen than I did from my own kin. Yeah, the streets was my sensei. I sold and rap about it on my mixtape. I had respect, but
Now batting Jamer Candelario.
batting 6th, the designated hitter, Jamer Candelario.
The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Everything came together for him, wasn't it?
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Eddie Wood. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Verdugo makes the grab, and that's the inning. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Eddie Wood. Montas back to work. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab, one away. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Eddie Wood. The line to kick the pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Really nice job to get your first out.
Man at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Eddie Wood, 1 for 3. Lined into right. This looks like extra bases. Basallo around second, headed for third. Coming home. He scores, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Here's the tag, and he's out. Wood played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
Oh, Boog, he definitely made a difference.
No sport celebrates and cherishes stories like baseball. There are countless tales about the major leagues and the national pastime.
The luckiest man on the face of the earth.
But there remains an untold story. An all-American story of a league created out of necessity that would ultimately become a driving force for change. A league that didn't care what color you were or where you came from. The only thing that mattered was, can you play? And these men and women could absolutely play. By setting new standards and breaking barriers, they would change the game and this country forever. These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro Leagues. One of the greatest pitchers you've likely never heard of hails from Cuba. His nickname, El Diamante Negro, the Black Diamond. This is the great Jose Mendez, possessing a dynamic fastball, a great hard-breaking curveball, and pinpoint control to go along with it. He dazzled not only in Cuba, but also in the Negro Leagues here in the United States with the great Kansas City Monarchs. And how did the great Major League manager John McGraw describe Jose Mendez? Only as a combination of Walter Johnson and Grover Alexander. That's pretty good.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Sellers. And here it comes. The wide to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. And very nicely done for the out. Next to hit, Sanders. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Jose Mendez wasn't just a terrific force on the mound. He was a really great manager, too. He was the player manager for the Monarchs for 3 straight years as Negro National League champs, as well as the 1924 Negro Leagues World Series.
Martin Digo in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Right down the chute, and now it's even 1-1. Something I found out, Mendez was actually a shortstop when he was growing up, but he did some relief pitching as well. When Jose signed to Almendares, they made him a starter, and his first start was a shutout. On the ground. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
The relationship between the Negro Leagues and Cuba and Spanish-speaking countries in general was a bond created by baseball. Negro League players would venture down to Cuba well before major leaguers would go there, and of course, they were welcomed with open arms. And as I reflect on my friend Buck O'Neill, who recalled going to Havana, as he would say, when Havana was Havana. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful, as Buck would recall, how much they enjoyed the scenery and the treatment that they were welcomed to when they came to Cuba. And then when the Cuban athletes would venture away from home to come play in the Negro Leagues, they got the exact acceptance here in the Negro Leagues. You see, the Negro Leagues just simply did not care what color you were. All they cared was, can you play?
On this beat, it made out the bucket list in these bars. I granted his death wish. Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch. Hang time, hang glide, stir fry. Shanghai, candy rain, drizzles rain. I ride 87 Corvette, CO1 to the T-top.
And we're back. And here is Sellers as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one's in there. 0-1.
Such a long history of great players from Cuba, Boog, and not just in the Negro Leagues. Long before Jackie Robinson broke the Major League color line in 1947, Dolph Luke was an ace for Cincinnati and Brooklyn. He was able to play because of his lighter skin.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, Miller. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Sanders stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. You mentioned those pre-integration Cuban players, Chris. After the color line was broken, of course, that opened the door for more great Cuban-born players like Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Louis Tion Jr., and Tony Perez. Ford in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Boog, you brought up those old Cuban players like Minoso and Oliva, but there are plenty of Cuban-born stars in the majors these days, too. Guys like Yordan Alvarez, Raisel Iglesias, Randy Arozarena, and Luis Robert Jr. are lighting things up in the show these days.
West, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Mendez wheels and deals. Mendez keeps mowing down Chicago with his third K. So up next, Perry. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Glass makes the grab, and there's two gone. Little digs in now. Right through there for a strike.
One and one.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.